Hi guys, welcome to Live Talks with Bonga. This is a special episode. So I'm doing my very first interview. I'll be interviewing an SRC candidate. His name is Fadane Thandukwazi. He is running for the 2021 SRC elections. So we'll be having a chat with him. It's just going to be something that's very short. So I look forward to having him and talking to him, and it's a very nice thing, like when you now get to have people that are running independently. That's a very bold step, and for that, as Nokubonga Thandeka Mabuza, I would like to congratulate him on that step. Congratulations. So now I'm just waiting for him to join the live or the video. Hi, Fadane Thandukwazi, how are you?
Good, thanks, and yourself.
I'm great. Welcome to Live Talks with Bonga. My name is Nokubonga Thandeka Mabuza, and I'm your host, and I'll also be interviewing you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Okay. So tell us, before we get into the questions, tell us about yourself. Who are you? Tell us about who Fadane is.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm Fadane Thandukwazi, a mathematics and mathematical statistics student, third year. I'm from the Eastern Cape. I'm running for SRC as an independent candidate number 10. Please vote for me, guys.
Congratulations for finally taking that bold step. Second question. Okay, this is still the introductory part. Tell us what motivated you to run. Why did you decide to run?
Okay, well, what motivated me to run personally is because of the changes I want to achieve, as an individual, for SRC to remain solvent and relevant moving forward. Also, for
there was some poor connection there. Can you please answer the question again? What motivated you to run? Because we couldn't hear you properly. What motivated Fadane to run for SRC?
Well, I'm sorry about the technicalities, guys. So what motivated me to run is because of the changes I want to achieve. For SRC to remain relevant and solvent moving forward. And that can only be seen, obviously, when one is committed and involved. So it's important for one to just, have that guts to be, the voice to the voiceless and be at the front line, of everything. So if you want to see change, then be the change. That's what I believe in. So that's what motivated me basically to run for SRC, because I've seen a lot of things that are left unresolved, a lot of issues that are not meticulously addressed. So I believe that if you want to see change, then be that change you want to see.
Okay, so first question, how important is the SRC to the students and the university as a whole?
Okay, thank you for the question, by the way. So SRC firstly is it's a group of students, that helps or wants to help other students, by presenting ideas, which are of benefits to all other students. It is a body, that represents the students, to like with raising their concerns, putting their ideas, their concerns up front. It acts as a middle body, between the students and the council. It connects the two bodies, because now as a student, you can't necessarily go to the councils, the VCs and raise your concern, but using the route, using SRC, you can, because we're here to serve. That's what important. SRC is here to serve. It's here to listen from the students and go and tell the councils, the management, what students want, basically. So we are here to advocate. We're here to fight for the rights and needs of students. So that's why it's important, for all the Witses, which I plead all the Witses to vote on the 6th and 7th of October and make the right decision, guys. Vote for independent candidates because they have no external influence whatsoever in any level. Thank you.
Okay, that's a very good thing that you reminded Wits to vote. One thing that I'd like to say to everyone is that use your vote wisely. Vote for
Yes.
the right people. Vote for the people that you think are capable of bringing the change and capable
Yes.
for representing the students. Make sure that you vote wisely. Thank you. Thank you for that, Fadane. Thank you for reminding everyone. It's very important that use your vote wisely. Okay. The
Yes.
next question that I have for you is, how do you then balance um, multiple responsibilities? Given the fact that if you are elected, that you're going to have a lot of responsibilities. What's your take on that? How do you plan on balancing multiple things?
Okay, so that the very basic thing, we should allocate is time management. As an
Mm,
individual, as a student, you came all the way from your high school, wherever you're from, you came to Wits. So there are a lot of things that you get involved as a student. It's not only academics,
mm,
we
mm,
have different routes we take, we have different commitments that, we indulge on. So it's important for us to know the concept of time management. Obviously, we can't really stress enough or emphasize enough the issue of time management. It's
mm,
important for us to know how to use our time wisely. It's important for us to plan ahead our things. It's important for us to plan the schedules and respect those schedules. We should stick to our plans, our schedules. Yes, I understand that some of the things are very urgent. Some of the things are like they are matter of emergencies.
yeah, and that happens.
For
Yeah, same.
students, yes,
Mm,
yes, for students especially because yes, as an SRC, we say students first. So
true.
whatever matter that involves students, you should be up for that thing. So we know there's SRC, the academics, and there are other commitments. We
Mm,
know for a fact that when you have a certain test that you have to prepare for, you
mm.
you don't just decide in the morning that okay, in the evening, or you don't just wake up and say an email saying in the evening you're writing a test,
Yeah,
right?
let's start.
So that's an example, by the way. Yes, they tell you in advance. So
Mm,
what you need to do as a student, it's important for you to study, prepare in time, do your work in time. Don't leave things for the last minute
minute. Mm,
because you don't know how things may turn out. Especially now that I'm going to be involved in SRC things, it's important for me personally to know when to do things and how because I don't know what's going to come up. I should be always prepared,
great.
for students' matters. I should always be prepared for emergencies.
Mm.
That shouldn't really be a matter. So what I'm planning to do is to have my plans, my schedule on point, academic wise. I should be update, you know, with everything. Yeah.
Okay, I'm also aware that you are in Housecom currently, right? How
Yes.
has that helped
Yes.
you in terms of time management? Because I think sticking like time management I think we both agree that it's something that's quite hard to stick to. Sometimes we plan and
Yes.
then certain
Things
things,
slip away.
unexpected events then take place. How would you then say that how did Housecom then prepare you for this um journey that you're embarking on?
Um, So yes, I am a housecom. That's right. A sport officer, by the way. So beginning of the year, if you can, remember things for sport officers are very hectic. You have to go register for teams. You have to go buy kits. You have to, all sort of all those things, all that admin and everything. So things were a
Mm,
bit hectic. They were really really hectic. So what I used to do. Uh, Going back again to planning, I used to plan my things. I used to plan my stuff because it was possible that in the morning you just wake up to an email saying, there's a meeting, a Starrock, because of this and this, and
exactly.
you're thinking, no, what's
Mm,
happening? Yes, I have classes to attend, I have a submission, I have a test. No, because you are aware of your test and everything. Yes, banking class is not important, it's not good, but it's not such a bad idea if there's a student that needs your help because you went in front, you said, no, I want to be at the front. You said, I want to be the voice to the voiceless. So now with you, you put yourself, second, after that student. So that student should be at the front. You should always prioritize that student. So it is important for us to plan our things as I used to do in the beginning of obviously coronavirus. Yes, we can't run away from the fact that it disrupted everything, most of the things. We did try working virtually, but then things didn't really get hectic. But beginning of the year, things were not so good. But that did prepare me though, for greater things, for things that are difficult that are yet to come. And I'm quite sure that next year will be very hectic. I'm not sure that I'm answering the question, but you guys should get to the gist, the idea of things, how they work. You just prepare yourself, you just plan things out and see how it goes. But always students come first.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And stressing on the issue of time management. I mean, it's even clear. I think even I have an unborn child that time management is something that is quite hectic. It's very hard to,
Yes.
but if you've mastered that art, and I think you're good to go. And I'm not. I'd also like to thank you for, I texted you like yesterday, like, what, can we do this thing? And thank you for agreeing. Thank you for agreeing. And then what would be your words to the students?
Okay. Firstly, thank you for the opportunity you gave me. The platform for me to voice out, for me to engage, and for me to communicate. Also, getting in touch or yes, with students. This is an honor. So with my words, my closing statement basically to the student is, guys, make wise choices, make your mark. Um, I mean, you can't necessarily trust someone who can bind an oath themselves with a code of conduct and then end up going against it, can you? No, that person cannot be trusted, that student. So make sure that when you vote, you make independent candidates are the way to go. With that, I believe. And if you can really think about it now, it's time, hashtag, it's time, to depoliticize SRC. It's time for inclusivity because as an independent candidate, you are just neutral. You have no influence, and your decisions are not influenced by any political party on any level whatsoever. So, guys, make wise decisions. You'd see what independent candidates, because they are very diverse, guys. They are from different walks of life. They have different views, different ideas. They will make a great team. Make wise decision, guys. Vote for independent candidate. Vote for Fadane Thandukwazi, candidate number 10.
And also,
Number
can you please remind
10.
when are we voting? When are we supposed to vote? Please remind us of the dates.
Oh, so the elections will be on the 6th and 7th of October. So they will open the link. They will send the communication, of course, to all the students. They will open the link from 8 to 9. Oh, sorry, from 8 to 7, I would like to believe, or 8 to 9. But I'll confirm that you also guys get the communication to confirm. So I'm not so really sure, but yeah, it's certain time. It's not going to be open throughout because of certain reasons, of course, and safety reasons. Yes.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is as soon as I share this video, I'm gonna mention you and I want you to answer. Like obviously, I'm giving people that platform to also ask you questions because the certain things I didn't ask you, we were just highlighting certain things. So
Yes.
as I share this video, I'm gonna mention you and people should ask you whatever questions that they have about you as an independent candidate. I'm sure they were like, why did you run? Why did you run as an independent? What made you to be an independent candidate? Obviously, that's a question I'm not willing to ask, but I want people to ask you those questions, and I think you'd always be there to answer to your people. Anyway, Fadane,
Yes.
thank you so much for
Yes, the questions, sorry, I'm sorry about that. Yes, the questions, you guys are welcome to ask me questions. I'll be there to answer. I'm here to serve, guys, remember.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, it was such an honor, to talk to a young leader, someone who's on the rise, taking a bold step. I mean, being an independent candidate, I mean, that is something that I don't want us to dig deep into the politics. This just, anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the platform.
Bye. So, guys, that was Fadane Thandukwazi, an independent candidate. So, if you have any questions for him, you can just comment down below and anything that you have to say. So, as I had mentioned, that I don't really want to dig deep into the whole politics and what. I want to give you guys the platform. I give you guys probably the responsibility, if I might say so, to actually choose or to actually ask, because I think I only asked 2 questions. So yeah. This is Nopunga Tandega Mabuza, the host of Live Talks with Bonga. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you're gonna like this video. I hope that you're gonna like and you're gonna share this video to your friends. Thank you so much. Bye.